Hello everyone, this is Brian Bentley at CoinOpTV, bringing you gameplay and commentary for Assassin's Creed Rogue on the Xbox 360. You can see right from the introductory video that, it's a broken, assassin's symbol that turns into a Templar symbol, and that is a theme throughout the entire game, where our main character, Shay Cormac, feels betrayed by the Assassin's Order. Now, we are before that actually does happen. One of the reasons is, once again they bring in Ben Franklin, and it just, I don't know if you people, I don't know if ever, if you at the audience you watch Sleepy Hollow on Fox, it definitely delves into a big part of the Revolutionary War and the sort of like the Freemasons, with George Washington being more of a secret society, much like we see the assassins working with the Freemasons in Assassin's Creed 3. So this is more of a Assassin's Creed, there are a few missions that are very, shall we say, common themes throughout all of the, throughout all the games, So there's, what we're about to do now, which is it was tail and stealth mission. There are, the running set piece missions. There are the plan and assassinate missions. So there are, those are kind of the, or then of course the always fun escort mission. Anyway, this is a tail stealth mission, and you'll notice that, there's really no buts about it. Assassin's Creed Rogue is basically done in the same engine that Black Flag was done in, which it's a solid engine, but especially after taking a long time playing Assassin's Creed Unity on my PS4, I'm going to admit that playing Rogue sometimes feels a little old. It's showing its wear. Not to say that, look at, there's some of those branches there that look really good. There are some excellent textures in the game, but there are times where, playing on the Xbox 360, it does feel a little dated. So I do okay here for a while on this tailing, and then things kind of go off the rails, and essentially it's my fault. I'm the one who got caught, but I don't know. I kind of feel a little cheated. So this guy sees me, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go hide over here. Okay, no one can see me. They're forgetting about me. All right, I kind of have to move, so okay. Then see, down at the bottom you see there's two guys that are there. And I still have no idea. I've tried to think about this, like, how do they see me up on the roof when I'm at a bad angle, but I don't know. So they see me. So I will not get this part of the, there's basically, in this sort of, in the Black Flag engine, it's like you get 80%. Like if there are two two optional objectives. You get 80% for doing the main thing, and then you get 10% for each of the two optional objectives. So I'm not going to get this optional objective, and I'm going to admit I'll probably go back and try to do it one more time just to see if I can make it happen. But it was just, I don't know. Sometimes I just get really annoyed with how the tail missions work in this engine, but it's a very, very small thing. Now, I decided that I'm just going to stay and try to, stay stealthy throughout this whole thing, because I could run and kill all these guys, but I'm going to, just for the sake of the video, I wanted to, give an opportunity to show you. I can, there's still the dense vegetation, moving from section to section, keeping an eye. Now, I will admit that I really miss, so you can tag people. So if you go into Eagle Vision, you can tag people that you'll want to go and assassinate. And they don't really have... I mean, they have it, but they don't have it in Unity. Now, I'm using Berserk Darts also, just because I really want to mess with people. Plus, there's an Animus challenge that is rolled into having people who are in Berserk mode killing their comrades. But going back, so there are these tagging abilities when you're in Eagle Vision, and in Unity, I kind of miss that part. I mean, there are a lot of pieces of Unity that I really miss while I'm playing Rogue, but, see, there you go. Challenge completed. So, I don't know. I mean, it just, so, you know, especially after playing one right after the other, I'm like, oh man, there's stuff I miss, like, there's stuff I missed from Unity, and there was stuff in Unity where I'm like, man, I really missed that from Black Flag. So hopefully, you know, for, you know, the next Assassin's Creed, which, I don't know, I've heard rumors, you know, Victorian England, blah, 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 I don't know. But I'm hoping that they kind of, you know, learn lessons from, you know, both Unity and Rogue, and, you know, put it all together. Like, I always feel like we're always really, really close to having a really fantastic Assassin's Creed experience. And every time it always feels really good. But then there's always that but part, you know. And if we could ever just have one, and I really feel Black Flag did a lot of really good things. But there were a few, you know, here and there, because they were trying to do it on 2 different platforms. So, what I would like to see is just one amazing, you know, Assassin's Creed game. Who knows? Hopefully that'll be the next one. Best part about video games, there's always, you know, there's, in many cases, especially in an annualized franchise like Assassin's Creed, there's always a next one, right? So, a few other things I really, really love about Rogue. They still have the navigate. I was going to say navigation. That's not right. The naval battles, right? So you have the Morrigan. You go out and just, you know, sail the seas. I've lost, you know, I've lost a few hours just by the simple fact of getting on my boat, or getting on the ship. Shouldn't be calling it a boat. Getting on my ship, sailing around. You know, there are 3 major sections. There's sort of a North Atlantic, and the River Valley. Those are kind of the sections I've been to so far, and they have completely different naval feels as you're moving from island, or, you know, like little section to little section. In the River Valley and the North Atlantic, obviously things are a little bit further apart, and it really gives there's more depth to the naval battles, which I'm really, really enjoying. So I know I've said in previous videos, especially during Black Flag, that if they had another game that was just naval battles, I would buy it. And in truth, there are a lot of aspects of Rogue that simply, it's exactly what I wanted. Yes, it is a lot of the same from Black Flag. There's really no denying that. But there's something about just having the exact same thing, or not the exact same thing, because there are improvements from Black Flag, but there are just pieces that you're like, come on, this is fantastic. Thank you for giving me more. You know, I mean, you know, there are times when you just want more chocolate ice cream, and it's fantastic, right? So yeah, I mean, just so I kind of go into more. Oh, and now they tell me I can't swim, which I'm like, what? So I haven't looked at the map and like, oh, there's a river. All right, well, whatever. I can, you know, do that. There are plenty of opportunities to get across without swimming. This was not exactly the most complicated of, you know, stealth missions. So yeah, so I get Assassin's Creed Rogue. You know, bottom line is a lot more of Black Flag, which is exactly what I wanted. So if you're on the Xbox 360 or PS3 and you haven't made the jump, maybe you haven't made the jump yet, and you loved Black Flag, on your Xbox 360 or PS3, I'm thinking this is a pickup for you, because it's a lot of the, it's a lot more of the stuff that you loved and the stuff that I loved. So it's I'm not really sure why these birds are there, or they're butterflies maybe, in a torrential downpour. So I don't know. There are a few things that have nothing to do with it, but there are, the best part about jumping in, especially after you've played Black Flag, is chests look the same on the map. There are animus fragments out there. Everything just sort of, even at the beginning, there isn't a huge tutorial part, because you don't need it. Because you jump in, you're like, oh, I know what to do. Click, 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 click. I'm out there jumping, and air assassination and double assassination, which are things you have to, or skills you have to buy, which I think is hilarious, because no one has to teach me how to jump out of a tree and kill people in Rogue or in Black Flag, and now in Unity you had to buy it. Rogue, it's a lot of the same. I didn't understand what happened here. All of a sudden, this thing, this gray wolf, just jumped on me, and I'm like, all right, now I'm going to kill it, because it's going to turn around and try to get me again. But yeah, it just, I really enjoyed, there's some hunting challenges. That's kind of the new, I would say, if there's really a new back-of-the-box checkmark thing, that would be it, is the hunting challenges. They're not really that difficult. So, we're going to be wrapping things up here as we bring the lightning rods back to Ben Franklin, and he's going to give us where our next section are. So we're going to help him put together the lightning rods. I have no idea what those poles are or those balls that he's putting on top of the poles, but that's not really important. What's important is we're going to get the location of where we have to go next, and that's the key. So go ahead, and if you really like what you've seen, or like Assassin's Creed, go ahead and give us a little, click the thumbs up for the like this video. Leave us comments below, because we'd love to hear from you. We love our community here at CoinOpTV, and being a part of the community is really the best part. And the best way to do that is subscribe to the CoinOpTV YouTube channel. That way when awesome videos, whether it's Rob doing Skylanders or Disney Infinity, or me bringing you some Assassin's Creed, this is the best way to know what's going on. So, make sure you subscribe, click the like, and give us your comments. Alright, everyone, I'm going to be out of here. I'll catch you next time. See ya.